So, which side are we working for, the dark or the light side? Are you aware of your frequency? Sorry. Humans are dualistic by nature. We are both of spirit, source, energy, and ego persona matter. When we are about 3 years old, we start developing our sense of self and individuality. Individual, individual, fucking hell, man. Individually. This happens primarily by labeling and judging our perception of what is appearing. If we never learn to temper this as we grow older, we separate from our spirit as well as from others. This leads to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and even abandonment. We have ultimately abandoned our spiritual self through constant separation. Sensitive people may struggle with duality. Let us look at this from another angle. Instead of labels such as bad, dark, we use the term low frequency and substitute high frequency for good and light. Now we're working within a range. Each person in humanity holds an energetic frequency on this range. Energetic signatures are the total of our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. We're all unique and have a base setting when we are born, a natural operating range slash frequency, which is then tuned through our energetic signature. Why? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Each of us is here to experience, learn, and grow through the vessel of humanity. Humans are dualistic. For each frequency, there is an opposite frequency, low and high, for example. Our base setting is determined by the life lessons we are here to experience. Does that mean people can't change? We can always respond to life from our higher selves rather than react from our ego persona. It takes awareness and conscious observation. It's a practice which requires dedication. It can be done. Spiritual teachers and an energetic range. Where do spiritual teachers fit in? When we are shifting up that energetic range, shapeshifters, it's helpful for someone higher on the scale to hold the space and support us through the transition. Non-dog, the present helps adjust our vibration and frequency. Do all teachers shift you up? No, they don't. We must use discernment when choosing a teacher. Remember, we are all operating on a range. Look for people whose words and actions have congruence, whose presence feels uplifting without them speaking. Since there is no bad or good when we drop labels, how does that change our perception of reality? No. Let's use an example. On our way home, we get mugged. Now, our lower frequency will react. The perpetrator becomes evil and we become a victim energetically. Our energy stays in that frequency through the law of attraction. We continue to receive validation for our frequency with more experience that support victimhood, plus we are still stewing in an event. We keep replaying it in our heads and create more suffering. Don't live in the past. The future's not happened. Live for the present. A few words on acceptance and resistance. A different experience is in acceptance. We got mugged on the way home. Okay, we proceed by contacting the police, credit card company, whatever we need to do. Accepting that the perpetrator was acting from his lower energy frequency, We don't react or go into victimhood. It is what it is, lad. Let's keep flowing into the next moment. I keep fucking telling you all this. But no, Bunyip's gone mad. Bunyip's losing the fucking marbles. See, Keith, I'm so worried about. We do not create a resistance of what has appeared by telling a story about poor us or evil him, nan dog, which would shift our energy frequency and cause suffering. Resistance equals suffering. It boils down to we're all here to do and experience what we are meant to, what we need to evolve and shift to the next frequency. Sometimes it's our suffering that is the catalyst for our transition. It is the sign that alerts us to change our perception and balances our spirits and ego personas. Being human is challenging. If we can observe ourselves and detach from ego occasionally, rather than label others, if we hold compassion, we will create harmony, and that feels good / different.